Hi, it's May 13th on a Friday, and as you guys know, my son and I are very new to Pennsylvania, but from what we understand, Pennsylvania has a reputation of, being advocates for wildlife and saving wildlife and helping with animal cruelty and things like that. And for about 2 to 3 hours now, we have called everywhere between animal cruelty, SPCA, Center Wildlife, and everything. No one's trying to help. We tried radio stations, left messages about this little baby bird that's stranded that needs help. Um, Finally, all these hours later, after leaving messages with radio stations and everything, they're calling volunteers frantic, and a volunteer did call me and say that she might be willing to come and get the bird. But my son cried because we're just trying to save its life. And one woman even told us from a radio station, you should just leave it alone, and sorry to tell you, but very didn't even care. So it's just awkward to us that for a place with such a reputation with wildlife, that this is the response and the feedback that we got. So this little bird, we have no idea. He looks very sick. We don't know what breed he is either. But this is the bird that we got. What we want to help. This is the bird. This little bird right here. Do you see that? He's innocent, little baby that just needs help. He needs to be saved. That little innocent bird. He didn't ask to be left in the driveway. He just needs to be looked after and made sure he's okay. That's all. So please, guys.
And we needed to take him to the vet because he's very sick.
So please, guys, just as an informational video, we think that these agencies should be more responsible, especially when it comes to a child's feelings, to say that on the phone and make him cry because he just wants to save the animal's life, Like, it's sad. What happens if we were to find another animal in our driveway that is a baby and needs to be cared for and nurtured and somewhere safe? Somewhere safe. Then what? Can we rely on these agencies? Will we be frantic all over again? Leaving messages with radio stations and people who don't care? Serious, something has to be done about that, because obviously if it happened once, it can happen again.
Just like the neighborhood cat and the
Tell them what you think about what happened with the bird.
Okay, it all started when I was in the house and I wanted to come out here. I keep on hearing this noise that the bird was making, and I looked into the driveway, and there it was. But my mom was talking on the phone, so I had to wait. But when my mom was done,
you tell them when you cried, babe.
Oh, after we called another place, and we left a message, I was crying because I didn't know if we could save it or not.
Okay, guys. This is just a message for our fellow Center County, PA residents. Hopefully this sends a message that the same way, we care about our little ones, those wild animals, especially when they're babies who can't fend for themselves and haven't learned to adapt to the environment or anything around them, please extend yourself. I know they say not to touch them and they say not to do anything, but don't leave them out there to die. Call somebody, and hopefully there will be a resource out there that will actually care to help and view it as something that needs to be assessed and not just brushed off. Anything you want to say before we shut this video off?
No.
Bye, guys. one last look before he maybe gets picked up. Who knows what's going to happen to him? But we did our part. Give them the care that they deserve, please.